because some still don't know, but will discover in the course of the next 3 days. The School of Politics, Policy and Governance, the SPPG, is derived from the vision and the mission of Fixed Politics, a research-based citizens' intervention to support the idea of a structural transformation of Africa's politics. And we started with a research work conducted by yours sincerely after I stepped down from running for office of president in the 2019 election, having come very frontally with the rottenness of our politics and the political system, I took time to go and study what is wrong with Africa's politics. And that research was from the perspective of analytically understanding what correlation Africa's state of politics had with its underperformance economically. And a very strong correlation was established. For as long as Africa continues on the path of very poor politics, a political culture that subordinates the common good for personal, private, or narrow interests, there is no chance of Africa achieving economic development. It's that simple. So those who think that we can stay as we are and that somehow we will achieve across the countries of our continent, I need you to know that data proves it, that we will not. And so the urgency of structurally transforming our politics became the mantra of the Fixed Politics movement. It's a community of people, just like myself, cut across from government, from the private sector, from civil society, determined to start that journey of transforming Africa's politics. And as you've listened to our brothers and sisters from various countries on the continent, you can see that it's a common denominator for Africans to mourn the absence of quality leadership. Africa has chosen the path of democracy. And if you looked at historical numbers, more countries that have enjoyed prosperity have come through the democratic path. So democracy is a very important thing because democracy comes with political freedom. With political freedom, there is the rule of law. And that rule of law is the cornerstone of economic freedom. It is economic freedom that leads to the proliferation of ideas, of innovations, of creativity, and therefore the two most important economic agenda for countries get solved faster and better: competitiveness and productivity. It's all based on empirical data. So if we know all these things as evidence abound, we cannot then sit back and hope that somehow change will come. Well, I have a friend who is a well-known academic who said to me, "Oby, nothing happens that is not made to happen." So, if Africans need to transform our politics and we just sit back as citizens, hoping that those who have entrenched poor governance as a matter of political culture will someday fall in the kind of situation of Apostle Paul and have a Damascus experience, we will wait forever. And that is not something that this generation should do. Many of you don't know that of the 2 classes we graduated, 55 of them contested for one office or the other across various political parties in the 2023 election. 9 of them won their party candidacy. We have not produced a winner in that election of 2023, but what have we proven? We have proven that people of character, competence, and capacity will enter Africa's politics, and that they will enter Africa's politics in great numbers, and that when that begins to happen, it will challenge the existing monopolistic pipeline of poor politicians giving bad governance to our countries and our continent. Is that something you can live with? Excellent. Excellent.